Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Regulars. I'm Stacey McGonigal.
I'm Jason Deraz.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say to those watching that this might be an internet wonky situation. So, if at some
Mhm.
point we go down, we will pop back up. So, rest assured, we will solve the problem.
It's the Wi-Fi's like our emotions during all of this. It's just a roller coaster.
It
It's up
goes
and it's down.
it goes in waves, so that's why I'm wearing my Weekend at Bernie shirt. And
Mhm.
oh, hello from Scotland. Hello, hello. I'm not sure about this blouse. I'm just gonna say that openly. And that's just my vibe for today.
Fishing for compliments.
No,
Gonna catch something big.
no, I'm not. I have this. Okay, I have this shirt, right? This is the shirt.
It's
And
great.
I try to make it work all of the time. I throw it in some jeans. I've tried it in a skirt. I've tried it over a blazer or under a blazer. And it's one of those shirts, and I don't know if people will relate to this in the chat, but it's one of those shirts where like when you catch yourself in the mirror, you're like, what the fuck am I wearing?
It's you're gonna take this offensively and it's not, but it's bold like a Nigel Downer would be bold with his choices. But
That's
it's
actually
it's
such a compliment, and I don't know how I would take that.
well great. But it works great.
Anyways,
I think why you're not
I'll fix my
you're
blush.
you're feeling weird about it is it doesn't have the Diane Keaton neckline.
No, it does. But
But you don't wear it that way.
no, I want to, but that's way too
Yeah.
much.
But that would be a Stacy vibe.
It would be. It would be. Um, so please let us know if the stream is a bit wonky because I will absolutely restart it because I'm not having her attitude today, and I am down for communication in this chatterino. I won't allow. So Jason, how are you today? How is everything going for you?
Great. Except, well, I'm not gonna lie about it either because
We can't
this
lie
morning I
about it.
told you
Yeah.
no, and because I told you I woke up this morning and just felt a little bit. You know how you said soft yesterday? I don't know if
Hmm.
soft's the word, but
I think soft's the word.
uh, today was like it hit me today. I don't know. You know what I think it was? So, and maybe this is it.
Okay.
Charlie is really getting into Star Wars lately, like a
Oh my God, my
lot. And
nephew
this isn't
too.
but this isn't like something forced upon him by me through nostalgic purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess I had to introduce him to it, but he's really into it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to let him to watch the movies. So last night he's like, let's watch a movie. And I'm like, well, you're too young to watch Star Wars movies. So
Yeah.
we put on Pinocchio from like the 50s.
That's creepy too.
Do you know how creepy it is?
The most.
I had no idea. Like, you remember Pinocchio because he just wanted, he's like, when's he going to lie? And like his nose grows and then he laughs at it. But like, um, he gets kidnapped
Yes.
twice. One of them, a lady puts, or I can't tell, but like the character throws money down and is like, I'm stealing orphans because we're sending them to the island, Paradise Island,
Okay.
which just seems like
Look at that.
it's like a sex trade for kids
Sorry.
or
My hair
something.
popped out because handle. It cannot handle Pinocchio. It cannot.
It was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Boing.
And who's the old man that steals Pinocchio? Giuseppe?
There's a couple of them. Giuseppe's the first one, not as bad, but then there's also like the
Mm-hmm.
wolf that steals him for this other person who owns Paradise Island because they
Predator.
never explain it. They feed them cigarettes and beer and they turn into donkeys. But then when he dies at the end, they literally show Pinocchio face down in the water, just floating dead, and you're like, what is happening?
Well, here's the thing. Disney movies, they are dark, right? Oh, so I think Claire just said that Disney movies are honestly so disturbing sometimes. I
Yeah,
think is Land Before Time. That's Disney.
Leah.
So that was
Yes, I would say so.
so that
Also
was
very scary.
one of my favorite movies as a child, which says something about me. But here's how disturbing I was as a child. Where like I loved Land Before Time, but the death scene of Littlefoot losing his mother is like,
Yeah.
or Geppetto. Sorry, Giuseppe. Thank you,
You know,
Haley, in the chat.
Geppetto is the father that makes him become a
But
boy.
who's
Giuseppe,
Giuseppe?
I believe, is the person.
No, I meant Geppetto.
Okay, yeah,
But Land
Geppetto.
Before Time is like
Actually, Giuseppe's not in it.
when Littlefoot loses his mom, It's so tragic that but it teaches kids about death and loss.
Well,
And
all Disney movies start with a death. I don't
of
know if you know, but like
course,
think about it, like Dory, Up, Bambi.
Land
I
Before
mean, all the
Time,
Lion King.
Wally, well, that's Pixar.
Yeah,
But I remember my mom would be like, "Oh my god," and I, basically ruined the VHS. I watched it all the time. But I would have to have a box of tissues, a glass of water, because I knew I was gonna cry, and then I needed
you
to
were an
drink
80-year-old child.
younger, younger, younger
No, but
watching
I
that.
mean, like you were like a old soul
Yep,
with the tissues and like
in the water to get over it. And then when Littlefoot finds
pretzels.
his friends, then it was, then it was good. Like Sarah and Petrie and all those cats and kittens.
Yeah, and then the young one has to overcome, and that's the every Disney story
Well, I
is
think
like
that's it. It's about
they lose
finding
a
your
parent and then they have to
independence.
overcome.
But I also think it's about figuring out who you are and you making the right and wrong choice, and you like realizing that you have to listen sometimes and you have to compromise sometimes, and sometimes you have to be on your own, and that's okay.
Hard lessons.
Hard lessons. Oh my God. And you know what? You know, my life was just a bunch of them. Driving at 6, taxes at 12. No.
Here's my other good parenting skills is
Okay.
yesterday I also showed him a lot or was it 2 days ago, whatever. I showed him like the Lonely Island videos,
Oh,
a
so
few of
funny.
them. And then we were out playing basketball yesterday and he's holding the ball. He goes, I walk up to a market and it's not my cell phone. It's not my dad. It's a cell phone. And I throw it on the ground and he threw the basketball on the ground as hard as he could. And I didn't know what he was talking about. And I was like, what? And then he picked it up again. He goes, I don't want your hot dog, man. And he threw the basketball on the ground.
I love Threw It on the Ground. And here's the thing. Oh, Jameson just said Land Before Time is not. It's Don Bluth. It's not Disney. Well,
Don Bluth is Disney's like Walt
uncle.
Disney's like cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
your
not.
uncle, Don. I don't think he's I'm not your real uncle, just your friend of the family. But I'm your Uncle Don Bluth. Hey, you want to see some
He used to steal
dinosaurs?
your parents' weed.
Yeah, Don Bluth used to
Anyways,
say.
come to the amusement park, Bluth Village.
Bluth Village. Listen, right now it's just a kiddie pool and a really oiled up slip and slab. You're gonna have a good time, brother. Let me tell you that.
Don't eat the cotton candy. It's not real. It's fiberglass, but it looks like cotton candy.
Doesn't it? Uncle Donnie's got a hobby called insulation for homes. I'm a contractor as well.
Built the roller coaster myself.
What the roller coaster is just a bunch of cardboard I put on my shoulders. Reinforce it. I'm the roller coaster, baby. Come to Uncle Don's.
Stole a shopping cart from old Ralph's. Push it around a little bit.
Yeah, take me to prison. I'd love 3 meals a day.
Bring me a Mickey. I give you a season's pass.
That's how you get a season's pass to Uncle Donnie's backyard. I love that. Honestly, I'm seeing I am a mess today, you guys. Jason's soft and I'm a goddamn messy clown.
This is already bringing me up. We're
Threw It on the Ground. I remember our first time seeing Threw It on the Ground. I was like, I hate this. Like when I first was presented with the premise. So the sketch starts and I'm like, this sucks. And then I start chuckling. I'm like, oh my God, this is so dumb. And then all of a sudden I'm hysterically laughing by the end. I threw it on the ground.
Oh, the problem was here's the bad parenting part. I always try to cut it off for the end, but he saw the end the first time and that's his favorite part. So now he's like, let me tackle you. And he goes, I tase him in the butthole. And I was like, and he did that to me at the park.
He tased you in the butthole?
And he yells it out. I tase you in the butthole. And I was like, oh, this is.
Yeah. It is kind of crazy. I mean, I'm not a parent at all, but it is crazy when I talk to my nephew and what he picks up. So, like, now he goes, you're nuts. I go, you're nuts. He just, like, talks like me. You're out of control. I'm like, excuse me? Yeah.
Also, Julie's not wrong. Uncle Donnie's Village is just around the block from Big Cat Rescue for sure.
Oh, my God.
Baskins and Blues, a little bit of an affair this season. So
Absolutely.
she just bikes over like Kermit, and they just go at it like
You,
two cats.
you know what's kind of crazy is someone on Twitter messaged me, and someone had made the joke about Carol being on Kermit the Frog, the bike, had made the connection.
Oh, weird.
I know.
Well, I mean, like, she does look like an. It's
Hey, all
just
you cool
awkward as
cats and
that.
kittens. It's Carol at Big Cat Rescue.
Or Kermit the Frog. We don't know. Can I tell you something that's pretty amazing? I think I already talked about this on the podcast, but I just can't believe that this happened to me and that it came out on the other side. Oh, it was Julie. Sorry, in the chat, Julie tweeted at me. Hi, Julie. Thank you for reminding me. But Julie reminded me that or someone had on the internet was like, "Oh, this is Carol," and it was Kermit the Frog. So, it's proven.
Okay.
Jason and I are on the same level.
We didn't steal it. They just, it's just a thing. Okay, good.
Oh, Julie said, I told my coworker about the podcast joke and she made the tweet.
I see.
I see. Well, we'd like 15% of those likes and followers. That's just business, baby. A huge thing that happened to me.
Donnie works.
That's how Donnie works. I give you the thing. You put it out on the internet. Once I get a cool Ethernet cable, Donnie's going to blow up.
Can I just connect it to the payphone out front?
Oh my God.
Is that how the internet works?
There's a payphone near my house and I just saw someone using it. And I was like, are you okay?
Were you paging somebody?
How did you remember their number, sir? Okay. It's not 911, a friend.
Although I feel like that's the person that's actually probably escaping COVID, because their payphones are just now like rich people's way to communicate, because they're like, no one's going to use them. This is going to Denver airport territory.
Yeah, you're on a level. All I wanted to say was, we keep getting sidetracked, is I got my Twitter back. It took months.
Well, you got your Twitter back. Does that mean, so your new Twitter, what are you doing now? Now you have like 2 or 3 accounts?
Deleted it. It's at the Stacey McGee.
Okay.
It's back. I can't believe how long it took.
Because someone tried to steal your Twitter account.
Yes.
Well, someone did successfully steal your Twitter account.
They did.
And then they tweeted about Carol Baskins as Kermit the Frog on a bike.
Yeah.
That's what I had
That's me. But I feel bad that you're on the downswing of this whole thing. I did get news. Well, there's talk of, and I don't know if it's official, because here's what I did that's irresponsible. I took a break from the news, but I really need to watch it every day to see what's going on. But it's just so goddamn upsetting. And it's,
You know what you do? Not to cut you off, but give yourself a small window every day and then isolate it after that small window.
Totally.
We got to keep ourselves informed, but we also got to be happy.
We got to be happy. Also, it's really tough. Okay. Can I just... Sorry.
What happened? What did I do now?
No, nothing. So where I live, it's like in the city in Toronto, like it's apartments above apartments above apartments. Like there's just, people are living on top of each other. So there's this like very questionable balcony that is in view of my front window. Mm-hmm. And there is a woman, and I am not joking, and I do not need to be lying for any purpose, but she is currently wearing a hot pink bikini. Okay.
Good move.
High heels that I can see for sure.
She's an influencer and she's
She is, but she has like crispy blonde hair.
Next, please tell me she's 67 and we're in Florida. This is great.
Oh my God. No, literally, we are in Florida right now in front of my window. I'll keep everyone posted. I don't know what I was saying, but that is insane. This is Toronto. It's such a good day, but it's still a bit cold, but not as Canadians.
Toronto, coming from a place, because Toronto's not an anomaly. There's stuff all over the place like this. Like LA doesn't get it. But Toronto gets like the fall comes and you're like, oh, it's so cold so fast. But when the spring comes, it hits like 0 and people are like, coats off, we're down to t-shirts, we're on a patio drinking beer because they're like, God, it got warm.
Well, here's the thing. It's
0 degrees Celsius.
and this was what I was saying to Jason, and this makes me sound like a raging alcoholic, and I don't mean it to be. And I think it's just because I haven't been out with like my friends or been to or done my favorite activity, which is going out for dinner, which is my favorite thing of all time. And I was just like, I just feel like tying one on, like just going out and ripping it.
Do you know when that's going to happen?
When?
Tomorrow.
We're going to tie. Oh, right.
Rob Baker is coming back on the pod tomorrow.
We are all going to be in robe, and we highly suggest that you be in robe, and he's going to bring some cocktail recipes for us.
Text him right after this and say what alcohols I already have in my house, because Rob, he's an amazing bartender, even though he's not an actual bartender, but he loves to mix drinks. So I'm going to text him what I got in the house to see like what's possible and interesting.
Or maybe he should give us recipes like tonight, like you one and me one, that we make and then we enjoy, and then we talk about cocktails and drinks.
But you still got to send him what you got, because you can only make it if you got it.
Well, I have nothing in my house currently.
I got a bunch.
That's
it's gonna be
pretty
gone
cool.
Tomorrow.
Well, maybe I'll share it with this bikini woman. I love her. This is crazy. Someone said show her. No, I can't. I would love to. Oh my God. It's like she's shooting a calendar. Oh, Jesse, hello. My first time being able to watch live. I usually listen to you two on the podcast at night. She's love you both. Oh, that's so nice. Thanks for joining us. What a chaotic Thursday this is. But what I was saying was I was checking the news, and there's like talk of us being shut down, quarantined until the end of June.
That's pretty much official at this point.
I know.
Yeah, and people are worried about missing the wrong things. Like, actually, it's not the wrong things, but it's like, it's just life is going to be weird this year. Like, sports is kind of all put on a delay.
Right.
The Gay Pride Parade in Toronto, which is, I think, the second biggest.
Well,
in the
Pride
world.
in general, which is like, you know, not just
the whole week.
The whole week is gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
But it's like, the reason why I think it's not that bad. Is we're all doing it. So it's like, this is going to be a year that we're kind of skipping by, and it's terrible that we're missing a few of these things. But like,
I have hair on my nose. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Continue.
I need you to turn this camera around.
I know. I feel really rude. She's on the phone. Her back is arched. That's what I'll say.
She's shooting something for sure.
Yeah, there's no question about it. There's content.
If this turns into a porno being shot across the street from you.
Oh, I'll give her notes. There's no problem. This is literally unreal to me. But Claire was saying in the chat, I'm going to lose my mind if I can't see any people until June. And that is the thing that is really overwhelming. So I'm not surprised that you're having a soft day. I'm certainly struggling with that. You know, like I was talking to our lovely friend Two Little Sandwiches on the phone, and you know, I was like, it's kind of crazy that I can't like give you a hug until you know, July. Like you know, oh, okay, sorry. She has a matching pink towel. Oh, Jameson just said Uncle Don's girlfriend. And like, I don't want to take a photo because I don't want to like disrespect her privacy. Like, she is killing it. And this is the thing. Actually, I think that this woman has brought herself to us to remind us that we need to find joy and fun in the small things. So someone in our Instagram had reached out to us and said, hey, do you have any tips or like what to watch or what to do during quarantine? And for me, and I don't have it figured out. Some days I wake up and I'm just like so sad, or I just can't wait to fight with anybody. But for me, it's like try and find like the silliness, the joy in something very small. You know what I mean?
And this is it. This lady in a pink bathing suit is giving it to us.
Yeah. She's like, oh, listen, like it's the first nice day ever. We're in goddamn quarantine. You know, like I'm going to put on my favorite goddamn bikini, my hot pink towel, and I'm gonna go sunbathe even though it's like maybe 1 degree.
To paint a better picture for us, because we can't see what you're seeing, one, is there somebody else there with her? Like,
no.
Is there so there's no photograph unless she's just set up a tripod that you can't see.
I think she took some selfies.
Can you see, like, is it a balcony that you're looking at?
Yeah.
And so you can't see like the lower half of what's going on because there's probably
the whole neighborhood can see her.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And they're all enjoying it right now. Everybody's pressed up against the windows.
Yeah.
It's like apparently there's like I know in our neighborhood we have this neighborhood app which I'm on, and they're saying put teddy bears in your windows, and the kids are going around
Oh, yeah.
basically playing like scavenger hunts for teddy bears in
Yeah.
windows. And that's kind of like cool in a weird way, right? Like it's like a weird Halloween, except you don't get to dress up.
Well, totally. And
Uh,
I think it's, again, I think in times like this, it always comes down to community. I think that's why I love doing this live stream every day, because we have like the chat.
so many good people on the chat.
So many good people in the chat. Like we have like a routine. We have like people we can chat to and laugh at and have discussions with and share tips and tricks and our favorite things. And so you don't feel alone, because the thing is, even if you're like with your partner or your family, or you're, you know, and you're in isolation with them, it can still feel very lonely, you know, because you're missing that outside interaction so much. And it's like, so we have to celebrate. So in the chat, let us know how you celebrating the small stuff. What's your plans?
I love that. What's some of the small things we've celebrated along the way?
We have to, like hot pink bikini. I'm loving. I needed that today. Elizabeth says it's hot girl season officially. and since we aren't getting a summer, I don't blame her. Me either. She's getting on it. Yeah.
I'm connecting with my neighbors more, which is weird.
Oh, are you?
We just had somebody move into, like, we have like a backyard that's like a shared sort of thing, and I don't know if people are just out there chatting and they weren't before. Everyone's staying 6 feet away.
Oh, totally.
But they're all.
This one girl was trying to. This one woman was trying to chat with me at the dog park, and I was like, no.
Isn't it great how we're all in this together? Please leave.
Well, you can just get a sense. You can get a sense. No, thanks. Yeah. Also, I was out of my bubblies, and I had to get these little cans.
Oh, the Perrier ones.
Yeah. These are nothing.
It's no bubbly.
You suck this back in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, Elizabeth says this steak is my happy nugget. Oh, having steak? Oh, and Sims. Playing The Sims.
And a Netflix party with Courtney. Yes.
We love that.
What is a Netflix party? Do you guys just like Skype each other and watch?
Yeah, you Skype or you Zoom your friend, and then you hit play at the same time and you watch something together.
Oh, and Jenny Cirillo, she hasn't. We all got Soda Streams. Some of us have run out of canisters, and it's hard to replace the old canister.
So Jenny, yeah, I do have a Soda Stream, and I cannot find a canister anywhere. And I've gone to hardware stores and grocery stores, and I cannot find a canister.
I don't even know how to do that anymore, because like we're trying our best not to go out. I'm not going to go to a Bed Bath and Beyond just to get a Soda Stream canister. So
no, that's the thing. I had to stop. Like today, I'm really out of food, so I have to do like my shop today. I'm trying to limit it to once a week. What? Skype happy hour.
Skype happy hour with friends, and I think that's. Oh my God, we should have that, but everybody's responsible to be their own bar. So like 1 week it's you, 1 week it's me, and you have to like send out the menu that people have to cook for their like happy hour appetizers and things like that.
That's actually really cool. I would do that with you.
That'd be fun, right?
Yours is just going to be jalapeno poppers.
Jalapeno poppers. It's a short menu tonight. The cook's tired.
We got Uncle Jay's. We got Uncle Jay's bar. We're having jalapeno poppays. You having jalapeno poppers again? Oh yeah.
And and for some reason we're having peanut butter, cheese, and onion sandwiches.
Oh,
Haley says it works. He says it works.
Haley said that we should have a movie of the week. Maybe.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea. Should we do like movies we haven't seen, or should we do movies that like, is the segment called Does This Hold Up?
That's a great idea. Except you know what? I can tell you right now, no matter what the movie, it does not hold up.
What would be the first movie you'd want to watch?
To see if it holds up? Maybe like Breakfast Club? Nah.
Oh, that's a good one. It does.
It does hold up, you think?
I think it does. Okay. I think The Breakfast Club holds up for sure.
That was the first one that was on my mind, but I think we could do better than Breakfast Club.
I think we can too. Let's do like mall rats. Remember that one?
Do I remember that one? I was playing Suzanne by Weezer the other day just to say, hey, do you remember what movie this is from? Hell yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jameson says we should call it movies that Jason says he's seen. Is Jameson Jameson's killing it in the chat today?
He's on fire today.
Yeah, he's really burning you, and
Jameson
you
on
know I
fire.
love that. You know I love just a Jason takedown in the old chatterines.
Although I will say the game.
Jesse coming in with the game.
And then Haley gets real, but in a good way. Ferris Bueller would be a good one to watch to see if it holds up.
Oh, that would
Like,
be
just to see
good.
all the crowd. Like, there's a lot of crowds in that. How many times would be like, oh God, 6 feet? They're in, like,
And
parade.
Ferris just goes, I'm gonna go outside today, and then he can, and there's no consequence. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Although by the end of it, all of us will like have mannequins in our bed, and we'll all be leaving and being like, no, I was at home the whole time.
I feel bad for Ferris's sister. I said it.
Because of Dirty Dancing?
I love her. Jennifer
Sliding
Grey.
Doors.
Sliding Doors.
You should watch all the movies. Not that I said that I've seen. Because by the way, just to make this clear, I don't say that I've seen them. I just use the premise of the movie and talk about them at first like I have seen them.
So we have a few
And
that
then
you
we'll
have.
easily admit I've never seen them.
We have a few that you've talked about. So we have Say Anything. We have Sliding Doors. We have The Game.
Butterfly Effect.
Butterfly Effect. These are all movies that are going to make me upset to watch them, except for Say Anything because I love me a John Cusack. I don't know about A Present Day.
10 Things I Hate About You doesn't really reference any of that, but I think that would be a good one to watch.
Yeah, totally.
Or The Game. The Game. I think we got to do The Game.
The Game sounds so intense. I don't want to get scared.
I don't know why, but that kills me.
What does?
Jesse, I'm glad you're here today for the stream. It kills me.
Oh, yeah, no.
Let's do it. And then, okay, so I think this is. I love that this podcast / live stream becomes sort of organic. So right now, let's set a plan. We watch a movie. When do we want to like talk about this? Monday, Tuesday?
Like, when do we want to talk about the movie?
Yeah,
Monday.
Tomorrow we've got Baker on. Tomorrow, and then
Okay, so let's talk about it Monday. We'll give ourselves. Are we watching The Game?
Movie Monday. Great. They both start with M. Jason feels happy about this.
Okay, and now Jason's talking to himself in the third person, so okay.
It's a soft day.
Yeah,
so.
It's okay. We're not going to go at you today. Okay, so what movie are we going to watch? I'm putting this in my phone because I will forget.
Let's not decide at this very moment because it might come to us, but feel free on the chat to throw it out to us, but by the end of this podcast,
we'll decide. Yeah, give us some suggestions and we're logging them. So do you have just a quick bikini update?
Please.
Okay, she's just now fully sunbathing so give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I am not shitting you. I can't confirm it. It might be a plant stand, but I think that her lounge chair is also pink.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Well, maybe she just loves pink. Like that's
yes.
One of those people that are like,
no, I'm loving this.
Pink.
I don't want anything to change. I want it all pink.
I think we just did it, right? Like we just figured it out. It's gonna be conflicting, but we're watching Pretty in Pink, right?
Oh, I love Pretty in Pink. That's such
that
a
might
good
be the movie because I feel like it's this lady's pushing it on us.
In celebration of our pink majestic queen of today's podcast, it might need to be Pretty in Pink. It's such a good. Yeah. But keep giving us suggestions. So do you have any dumb storinos? What are you giggling at?
I can't remember. I've got some dumb stories. I've got a bunch because I think you'd mentioned yesterday you might want to do Ding, Here's My Stop.
I would love to play Ding, That's My Stop. I mean, we play it with guests, but I mean, I like to say Ding, That's My Stop.
I don't know what Pink Supermoon Tuesday is, but because I don't know, that's near the top of my list.
I don't think that that's a movie. I think that's a vibe.
Okay.
No, it might be a movie. I don't know. Okay, so what are the dumb stories?
Most of them are Corona related.
Oh, geez.
But that's okay. Like there's some inspiring stories. Like this first one, people around the world are playing bingo with neighbors from their balconies.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and I don't know if they're like they're just like yelling it out or like B26 or whatever, or how they're doing this because this is in Madrid. but they showed some pictures of like they're basically watching buildings across the way, and there's no ladies in pink bikinis. But I wonder if there's just like, my window is this. If you have done this, then you get a bingo here or whatever, and then
Well,
you're making bingos with that kind of stuff.
we could do a quarantine bingo where it's like once you do this certain thing in quarantine, then you get to scratch it off.
Stamp your card, yeah.
Also,
Yeah, I've seen those cards going around. There are cards like that for
just to
sure.
reiterate, Snake King has said it's a pink supermoon on Tuesday. So it's a big full moon on Tuesday. And I feel like,
Oh.
okay, is the universe sending us a pink high energy vibe with our pink bikini girl? And we have a pink supermoon on Tuesday? Did this
I'm more
woman
laughing
know?
at that I'm getting ripped again with Cusack. Do you mean Cusack?
You got to take a rip. Come on.
I love it.
So that's
I-
great. So they're playing bingo with each other. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this is in Spain where it's like things are pretty like that. It's a place where it's getting hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
Areas in India have also turned to balcony games. In Delhi, a game similar to bingo is being played from their balconies.
That's
The game
awesome.
it's in Queensland, Australia. There's a
Cool.
retirement home that has adapted the game to encourage social distancing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so there you go. There's a fun story. We got off at that stop anyways, no matter what.
Oh yeah,
But
I'll get
now
off
let's
on
get to
I'll get off on an inspirational stop for sure, no question. Okay, what else? What do you get you? Ugh.
coronavirus in Italy. Some of the most surprising excuses people have used to leave home.
What are the
That's
excuses?
that's one. Uh, Love.
Oh,
One man from
that's
south of
nice.
Rome said he was trying to win back an ex-fiance who broke off their relationship a few hours earlier.
What? Say that again?
He just wrote love on his. He was trying to win back an ex-fiance who just
Love.
broke off their relationship a few hours earlier. I love that Corona right away was like, "Here's my out."
Sorry, I just started playing on my phone and I don't know how to turn this off. Okay, what's another one?
You don't want to explore that at all because I think that's amazing.
What?
That this
Saying
lady
that
was
you need
just
to
like,
get your ex-fiance back?
no, but just that this lady must have used like Corona as it was like, oh my God, how do I get out of this? I said yes. I had to say yes. It was at a soccer game. We were in the middle of the
Oh,
field. I couldn't say no. What am I gonna fucking do?
and now she's
Corona. Sorry, gotta go. And now
well,
you can't see me for like months.
but that's a question that is crazy. So like what if you're in a relationship and you were like, okay, I'm about to break up with this person. It's time, right? And then corona hits and now you're stuck with them. How many people do you think I think so many are now in
Yeah.
like a summer romance, like it's like the corona romance. Like you're stuck with this person, or how many couples on like Hinge or whatever have found each other and they're like, "Okay, yeah, this is great for both of us. We'll just do this until," and now it keeps extending.
Yeah.
So now it's not just a fling.
And yeah, there's going to be so many things that are apparently in, was it China or I think it was China.
Mhm.
I don't have this one in front of me, but in secret, a lot of lawyers are saying, I've been contacted by so many people to say secretly, like, let's start getting the proceedings rolling for like a divorce. Like, apparently, once this ban is lifted, all of them are going to pull that trigger and be like, dink, great, I couldn't take it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't live with them any longer.
Well, that's my thing. It's like how many people just got married and then like now they're in like, I guess that really doesn't. Getting married doesn't really change anything.
If they just got married and they're in that phase, this might be the best thing that ever happened to them.
That's
You know?
true. How many relationships are going to be fixed or repaired because of all the time that they have to spend together?
Yeah, like their vows are going to be like, it was like we were losing it there in February. That Valentine's was really hard, but then Corona brought us together. That's their
They
vows.
had to face the facts. Courtney says she got married in February and it's going great so far.
Of course, it's going great. You're literally in a honeymoon phase, and you don't have to leave like your bedroom or your kitchen with this person. Like you,
I don't like you saying bedroom. I don't.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Did I
Jason's
say it
soft
wrong,
today.
or you're just
No,
like,
no, you saying bedroom, it implies like I don't think you have pants on when you said that in your mind.
Of course not, because you just got married, and that should be a party at that time. That's what I'm saying.
It's a sex party. Yeah.
Let me try to say bedroom without implying that.
Yeah, you try and say bedroom.
I was hanging a picture frame in my bedroom.
Ew! Why was it up at the end? Ew. Ew. Oh no,
Haley also just got married in January.
And then
All
they're
these
supposed to
newlyweds.
leave for their honeymoon today. I'm sorry, Haley. That stinks. Well, I mean, maybe I brought a festive flavor to what would have been. I'm sorry. That sucks.
Just means you get to do it like a year from now to celebrate your 1-year anniversary.
And I hope you got a refund. I hope people are being like understanding and all that kind of stuff.
My surf lessons are going to expire. I got to reach out to those guys.
Jason, your legs are broken. Like, you need to give it up. You're doing nothing to help yourself either.
Well, but what's helping myself? In your mind, helping myself is just not doing it.
No.
But in my mind, it's like, try to get it in, and if it works, awesome, I got to surf.
No, to
if
me,
I don't.
No, my thing is you need to prep then. So you need to do like strength training, get your legs right. Jenny just said, hang 10, dude.
You got it.
Mahalo.
Puka shells.
Puka. Mahalo. So stupid.
My nickname is Turtle.
Can I interest you guys in a sizzling fajita feast? Welcome to Lone Star. My name's Turtle. Mahalo.
This is the Midwest. There's no water around us whatsoever.
Noted.
It's a frame of mind, dude.
Every bath's an ocean, buddy. It's just how you describe it.
Obviously, you haven't checked out the koi pond.
That's my bathroom sink, brother.
But if you guppies in there, it's a koi pond.
And guppy is just what I call my orange toothbrush. Now,
can I get you started on some jalapeno poppers?
Would you like our cosmic margarita?
What makes it cosmic? Dude.
The energy we put into it. We call it cosmic.
I'll need the crystal back after you're done.
We call it cosmic because it's out of this world and 3 ounces. So once you drink it, you're in space. I really want a margarita.
I'm going to that
bar. Yeah, that bar sounds sick. I always hate it.
T-Bone again. T-Bone and that guy are good friends. They have smoke breaks together for sure. And T-Bone doesn't fully get it, but like he plays along.
Oh yeah. But then like T-Bone finds out that Turtle like doesn't think it's a bit, and that is Turtle's way of life.
So then he just tells everybody else in the bar.
Courtney just says, "What is happening right now?" And I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with you, Courtney, and we will get back to business. Okay.
We were just riding the wave.
So what is another dumb story?
Let's see what this one is.
Yeah, take your time.
An Australian astrophysicist sent to the hospital after coronavirus invention goes horribly wrong.
What?
So I know it sounds terrible, but what this guy did, I don't know. He's an astrophysicist, so whatever it is, he's for sure smarter than me. But he went to the hospital last week after getting magnets stuck up his nose while trying to invent a device to stop people from touching their faces. That's where this guy's at.
Oh,
I don't know what the invention was. I don't know if it's like, well, if we put magnets in our nose and then we put them in our fingers, but we put the same whatever polar sides of them, then you can't touch your face. It'd be like, ugh. And I don't know if that's what he did.
I can't with that. That is absolutely nuts. Getting a magnet. First of all, that 911 call, I wish we had the tape.
But it wrecks the cell phone because the magnets are too strong and the phone blows up.
There's just so much reverb.
Sir, can you take the magnets away
It's
from
on my
your nose?
nose. It's on my nose.
That's the whole problem, dude.
Mahalo.
I'm an astrophysicist, dude.
I had a cosmic margarita. First of all, Nigel's coming at us in the chat. He goes, when Courtney was like, "What's happening?" and Nigel goes, "Yeah, try writing a show with them." It really just would be Jason and I giggling to each other in the back.
And everybody else going like this. Okay.
Okay, wait, hear me out. So Jason has a death in the family, and I'm a receptionist. We'd like to try it out tonight.
Yes, we both have vacation braids. Can we get vacation braids for this show? Cool.
Our idea, Dragons, if you're interested, would cost $3,000.
What you're explaining is just a bidet. It already exists. Cool.
A bidet. Speaking of, my Instagram is just filled with bidet ads, which I don't know what I'm talking about around my phone.
Everybody's talking about it now. I think Jameson, you're on the chat. Did you not just you? I think you were on board with this kind of stuff. Because everybody we know, like our friends, are like, "Yeah, man." Sorry, I'm reading the chat as we go because I was looking for Jameson. But death in the family receptionist premise. Pretty sure y'all pitched that one. It didn't make the show.
We did.
I don't think you're wrong.
I
oh my god, was the worker one when it was like Fridays? Hey guys.
Hey, and then you come in. Okay, so for context, Jason and I actually did pitch that. We worked at a factory, and Jason came in, and I was a receptionist, and we just kept going, "Oh, what a Friday, huh?" He goes, "Oh yeah," and then I go, "You got big plans for the weekend?" And you're like, "Yeah, well, my wife died, so we got a big funeral. But anyways, there's gonna be sandwiches."
Hey, did you see that TGIF that opened across the street? You
I
going there for
did.
lunch?
Yeah, what are you gonna
Okay.
do? We're gonna bring the family.
My
after
kids
my
are taking it hard. My kids are they're really taking it hard. Oh, do you like the new filing system I put in? Pretty excited about it.
And I think our director said, "You've offended comedy by doing that." And we said, "Okay."
Because they were like, "What's your point of view?" We're like, "I don't know. People can't talk about real shit at work."
That's a
And
great point of
It made
view.
her pause for a second. It made her pause for a second and be like, well, that's a real point of view. But this thing is the stupidest sketch I've ever seen.
Yeah. So we undid our vacation braids and said, oh God. Okay. Do you have?
Can I just say that there's a quote on here. I haven't gone through this myself because there's so many of them. But as I was pulling downwards to try and remove the magnets, they clipped onto each other and I lost my grip. And those two magnets ended up in my left nostril while the other one was in my right. At this point, I ran out of magnets. I don't know what he's talking about anymore.
So he was trying to pull them down.
Yeah.
And then he lost
and
the
they just
grip.
got stuck. And I guess he put another one up there to get it out. And then he just ran out of magnets. My partner took me to the hospital and she works in because she wanted all of her colleagues to laugh at me.
Oh my God. Am I dating this scientist?
I told you. Look what Jeff did. I told you, Jeff.
I come home and I'm like, "Jeff, what'd you?" He's like, "I got them up my nose. Get in the van. We're going to work." Before I take you to the hospital, I'm going to insult you.
They don't believe me. They don't believe me, but this will prove it.
This is why, although we're married, we need to live apart. I'm upset. Now get in the van. No, but I have oh my God, I was on TikTok, not to brag, but I'm making content on there, and it's not going the best for me, but there was a guy who I'm a sucker for a 911 call, like a silly one, like that cop who thinks he's dying, like it makes me laugh.
That was the best.
Yeah. I was thinking about maybe collecting our favorite clips, like our favorite videos and TikToks, and just doing an episode of that. I'm wondering if YouTube would let us do that and play them. I hope so.
I don't know.
Anyways,
don't know,
there was
but
one guy who
for
was having.
clarification, that cop didn't think he was dying. That cop thought he was dead.
He thought he was dead. I
Oh
think
my
I'm
God,
dead.
I'm dead. I think I'm dead.
Things are moving really slow. I have to steal it and get it as a sound cue. That's what I'm gonna do.
If you missed that episode, a cop got stoned and just on with weed and had to call 911 because he thought him and his wife were dying.
Okay, hold on. Cop high is dead.
Oh my God, that's so
What?
funny.
I'm gonna see if I can play it on my phone.
Great.
Okay, here it is. I'm gonna start playing it and then I'll bring it in. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I have to pair it. Anyways, do you have another story while I set this up?
Yeah. In England, the coronavirus actually locked down Spurs police. I'm going to read this again. In England, a bunch of police had to dye the Blue Lagoon black.
Okay, I'm sorry. Is this a vocal exercise for you?
Oh my God, we're going on stage. Blue Lagoon black. Blue Lagoon dyed the
Blue
Lagoon.
Blue Lagoon black.
She shimmies down the sidewalk. Oh.
Ew. You saying shimmy is nasty.
Oh my God. Apparently I say a
Shimmies.
bunch of things disgusting.
No, shimmies. Watch my mouth when I say it. It's so gross. Shimmies. It's just, I don't like how it. Anyways, I'm so lonely. Okay, I found the clip. So here we go. Let's all just enjoy this. Ready?
Yeah.
A councilman from Dearborn, Michigan is outraged over a 911 call. He wants to know why no charges have been filed against a police officer who admits to confiscating marijuana from suspects and then baking it in brownies. And once he and his wife were full and high, they thought they'd overdosed and called 911.
I think I'm having an overdose at the store with my wife.
Overdose of what?
Marijuana. But I don't know if it had something in it. Can you please send rescue?
Did you guys have fever or anything?
No, I think we're dying.
Okay, how much did you guys have?
I don't know. We made brownies, and I think we're dead. Time is going by really, 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 really slow.
Well, instead of being charged, Perla.
Sorry.
Instead of being charged.
I love when she goes, Perla. I don't know. I just think we're dead. Time is moving by really, really slow.
His wife probably didn't get that high at all and is just looking at him throughout this being like, you're a fucking idiot.
I've been there. I have been there. I
we're dead.
Yeah, I am not the best with marijuana, like with weed. I'm just not good with it. I think it's because it makes me loopy and I feel like I'm out of control a little bit. So, and I've said this on the pod many times, and my friends will know, I need to be home. I need to be on a couch. And that
You
needs
need to have your phone close by for 911 calls.
because I have been at parties. I mean, I forgot money exists. Forgot what money was. I forgot how to walk once. I can't. I just feel my heart and I'm like, this isn't right. This isn't right. You know, when you feel the inside of your body, I can't do it.
Oh my God.
We have to do an episode of our favorite things on the internet and send them to me and I'll put them up on the stream so people can watch them and hear them. And that's what we'll do.
My mom just put out, my mom's on the chat now. And she put E.T. should be the movie we should watch.
Carol DeRoss, a treasure among treasures. I'm glad that she's in the chat. Here's the thing. Here's a bold statement. I don't really enjoy E.T.
Well, that's the whole thing. I brought it up because I was like, when we were going over this Star Wars thing, what age do I start showing him things? And I was like, when I was young, I watched E.T. I think it was the first movie I saw in theaters.
Yeah. And
I was 4 or whatever. And I don't know. It seems like that movie is terrifying.
Did you just burp into? We have lost our minds.
No.
Okay. No, but I also will say that I watched Dirty Dancing when I was 7. Like I was watching that movie every day.
But Dirty Dancing, there's like,
It's
sure, there's adult themes,
there's
but
adult
like
plot points.
100%, and you probably just don't understand it as much because there's like, oh my god, I got to get rid of this kid maybe or whatever. And that's terrible. But the visual that the kids can't
sexual.
understand when like E.T. is like being like examined by these faceless people in
No,
hazmat
E.T. was
suits.
just creepy. Like his eyes, his whole body. I wasn't down
Sure.
for it.
My mom already thinks she's shown Charlie E.T. She said he watched it with her last time he was with her.
It was great.
Or whatever. But my wife was like, I told her that this morning. She's like, no, there's no way he's watched E.T.
Maybe
so
he has.
That'll be a thing.
Oh.
Maybe.
Okay, well, people are saying John Hughes for sure. So we could do a Pretty in Pink. We could do a Breakfast Club. There's a 16 Candles.
16 Candles will not hold up. There's already.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be an offensive character.
Oh, yeah.
right up
That's
top.
so terrible.
I think we can already talk about how that one's not going to hold
First
up.
of all, I am laughing. Elizabeth brought it up in the chat when you describing one of the characters in Dirty Dancing deciding to have an abortion. You describe it as gotta get rid of this kid, maybe, or whatever. Yeah, I gotta get rid of this kid, maybe, or whatever. I don't know. And then she continues to dance, and that's fine for a 7-year-old. But E.T., he's at the doctor's, and that's scary. Classic. Such a man response to like heavier issues. Oh yeah, you got to like get rid of this kid or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh.
sure, like,
Someone's bringing in The Net with Sandra Bullock. Do you know what's a movie I wouldn't mind throwing in the ring? And this is going to be surprising coming from me. Speed.
so are we looking at like classic movies that were iconic, sort of? Because Speed's an iconic movie.
I know.
Maybe we do like a key, because when you said that, I'm like, Point Break would be.
Oh my God,
awesome
Point
for
Break when
sure.
he's like, "Ah!" This is the worst. We can't even do a movie because we'll never be able to decide what we're watching. And then we'll decide, and then Jason and I will text, and I can guarantee all of you 100%. We'll go, okay, we're all going to watch Pretty in Pink, right?
And
We're
it's
going to do.
gonna- yeah, it's completely different.
And then Jason and I will text each other right after and go, I feel that was a mistake.
Yeah. Or we'll come on Monday and be like, well, I was going to watch it. Anyways, I watched Goonies. Can we talk about Goonies?
Oh my
instead?
God, I freaking love. Okay, Bikini update. She's on the phone, and she's got she's struggling with her screen door. She has a massive Yeti, like one of those jub drinks. She's stuck in the screen door.
Maybe she's calling 911.
I don't know. I just think I'm dead.
The screen won't open. I was
think-
just trying to bring cheer.
Do we do Pretty in Pink in celebration of whatever today was, which I think it is the vibe? Pretty in Pink is like, I don't know. Do you want to watch Pretty in Pink?
That's the whole thing. To be honest, I don't want to watch Pretty in Pink.
What do you want to watch? Wayne's World?
Oh, you love Wayne's World.
It's one of my favorite movies, and
You love Wayne's World.
I always bring it up, and people are just like, cool, okay.
Wayne's World is awesome.
Wayne's World fucking slaps. It's
Except
so-
now people are doing like the Zoom version of Bohemian Rhapsody. Did we talk about that yesterday? And it's
I'm sorry, did you just say Bohemian Rhapsody?
Bohemian
I
Rhapsody.
thought you said Bohemian Rhapsody. I was like,
I
oh,
might
no.
have. Bikini Rhapsody, yeah.
Yeah, you know Bikini Rhapsody?
It's just 5 women out on their balcony in different color bikinis, and they're singing a Queen song.
Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
Snake King is very into Wayne's World. Oh, Superstar.
Oh, Superstar's very good. I
That
have
was
a
like one that didn't stick. Like it never got super popular, and it was.
Superstar? Oh, it was like a religion for me. Oh, Nigel Downer coming
Yeah.
with The Fifth Element. Oof, that's
Yeah.
a good one too. Yeah, I love how like people are thinking maybe a cute little movie, and then we're like,
And
Fifth
Elizabeth,
Element.
thank God for Elizabeth, because we all whenever we get off, we're like, what do she call this one?
Bikini Rhapsody. Bikini Rhapsody. Thank you, Elizabeth. MVP with the title. Love it. Bikini Rhapsody. It is.
Yep.
Yeah, we have to pick a movie. We'll think about it and put it on our Instagram. But please send us some suggestions For sure.
Charlie's in here coughing away now.
Okay, we have Bikini Lady back.
What's happening?
Jason, she has a massive plate of food. She has a plate of food, and I can't confirm, but it did seem like she was eating a pickle off a plate. So I think she's got a sandwich and a pickle. Anyways, all right, gang.
I just got CNN again during all of that, and I missed the pick. Was it a pickle plate?
She has a plate, and it looks like there's some chips and a sandwich, and then sorry, I'm trying to find the camera, and she pulled something up like this, and then went, which I can only assume. I don't have my glasses on, so this is the thing. I thought about wearing my glasses today, and I
just putting sardines down.
And listen, I know this is annoying for those in the chat. I know it's annoying, and for people listening, they'll be like, all she's doing is describing something happening in front of her. I can't turn the camera around. Okay, and I'm not going to post a photo because that would just be bad, but I wish you were all here in my house. This is like Friends where they're watching the ugly naked guy. It's not going to match
our imaginations.
It's true.
Yeah. It's perfect.
She's perfect.
In my mind, she's wearing fur Ugg boots at the same time.
No, she's wearing high heels, Jay.
Oh, yeah, she's wearing big high heels.
This is unbelievable. Okay. So we have to pick a movie. We'll think about it. Send us suggestions. Let's narrow it down. What would be a movie you would want to watch? Everyone's saying they're down for John Hughes. So we could do like a Breakfast Club. We could do like a Pretty in Pink.
Was Ferris Bueller John Hughes?
Oh, Ferris Bueller. We could do a Ferris Bueller for sure.
Cameron flipping out like at the end I love it.
Oh my God. Yeah. All men are obsessed with her. She's gorgeous. I love her.
Cameron's the guy. Cameron flipping out. Oh, you mean Sloane?
Sloane.
Yeah.
Cameron was who I had a crush on. I mean, that tracks for me.
Amazing.
That tracks for me. For sure.
They were like, they wanted to put John Hughes out as this cute heartthrob, sort of like, this was probably during like, what is it? Kirk Cameron times or JTT? Ugh. I don't know what
Kirk
time
Cameron
it was.
Can get out of here is what he can do.
Yeah.
On this pod. No thanks. No
thanks.
Thanks. Don't want it.
But then Stacy's like, no. Cameron, the friend that doesn't want to leave the house and is like scared of everything.
Yeah, but I can fix him. And
I knew you were going to say that.
And then like he just tells okay. Sorry. I'm sorry, you guys. She's up and down like a toilet seat. I got to tell you. She's struggling with that screen door every time. No, I loved Cameron when he yells at his dad, and he finally finds himself.
So there's that. We've talked about it a little bit already today. There is Point Blank. Oh my God, fuck. Oh, but that actually, I was gonna say Point Break, obviously, but Gross Point Blank is a John Cusack movie.
Cusack, like a pool cue. Cusack.
Yeah, Cusack.
We got it.
It's Cusack.
Cusack. And all right, so like everyone gave us suggestions. We'll have a little think and then we'll post it tomorrow about what we're gonna watch.
By the way, Haley also said, I can fix him. Literally same. So...
Yeah, Haley, you get it. It never works out. That's the big joke. And thank God I love to laugh. All right, friends. Well, listen. Oh, he wants to help you work.
He wants to help me work. He forgot his clothes this time.
Oh, where are your clothes?
Where are your clothes, buddy?
Where's your shirt?
I didn't put them on.
That's fair. I get that. Are you having fun?
Say hi to Grandma? Grandma's watching this right now too.
Hi, Grandma.
Okay, I love you.
Oh,
my grandma was watching this.
Yeah, she was. I love that. He's embracing the weather and the vibe is like, take it off. Who cares? That's what I'm saying.
He's literally running around naked.
Oh my God, I'm jealous of the freedom. Okay, well, how about we do this? We'll let you get back to dad time. We've stolen you enough from the Fam Jam. So,
thanks, Elizabeth, by the way.
This is little Jason.
She said I was doing great, and it's a little Jason.
Oh, Charlie is little Jason. so much. I can't
you know
even
what?
do it.
I did start filming the basketball thing, so I could do a few clips I might send to you of like him throwing things on the ground and saying, "I throw it on the ground."
I would love that.
And
So we should do, yeah. So what we'll do is we're going to do Baker tomorrow. So if you in the chat, our lovely crew, we can come in robe. I might wear my robe for Baker, and we'll do some cocktails. So bring your drink, alcoholic or otherwise, all are welcome, obviously. We'll also have him do a mocktail. So we'll do a cocktail and a mocktail.
yeah,
What?
I think that's great.
So
'Cause,
what?
we don't necessarily want to like be like, hey, you're at home drinking during the middle of the day at home, but some of us will be. 'Cause
Well,
we're
listen,
good dads.
moderation is fine, but also it's like you don't have to. So all is great and welcomed. So we'll do that. We'll have him, and we will pick our movie that we'll watch over the weekend, and we'll break it down on Monday. Whoa, I'm loving his little vibe. And thank you all, obviously, for being in this chat today. How is your mood feeling? You were a bit low. How are you feeling now?
Feeling great.
Are you?
I'm gonna get back to yeah.
That's
He did just growl because he thinks Tiger King's a very different thing.
sweet.
So
Did you
we
for a
will
while.
watch
You thought it was Lion King.
Yeah.
So again, if you're listening to the podcast and you're like, wow, there seems to be a lot of hijinks happening, it's because there is. You can go to our YouTube, and the link will be in the description. And thank you to those who have followed and subscribed. It's so exciting. And we will see you all tomorrow. So come in robe. Bye.
Bye, or bikini. Bye.
Oh, yeah. Praise be the bikini queen. We adore you. Bye, everyone.